I've tested 15 strategies to show you the best of the best. This video won't include the full test, otherwise it will run for several hours. But if you are interested in the complete review, hit like on this video and write in the comment that you want the full test. If enough of you write, I will definitely apply it. For now, meet the champion, the one that can bring you thousands of dollars. Watch carefully to understand everything and make sure to watch until the end. You will learn how to properly set up the trading system. Let's begin. Before we move to our strategy, I want to quickly go over the one I tested. For example, I tested RSI. It descends but fast time frame. It often gives false signals. I also tried Stochastic. It is noisy and reacts to every little move, making it hard to see where the market is really going. That's why I settled on the strategy with the DeMarker. It gives clear signals, reflects price dynamic well, and allows quick decisions even on short time frames. I've already connected it. You can see it in my terminal. The indicator is fully running now. First, we'll break down the signals and conditions at the end. I will show you how to set it up and connect it. So when the red line is at the end bottom, we get confirmations that price may go up. But at the same time, the charts must show consecutive green candles. Here, you can clearly see how they are moving upward confidently. The size is significant, confirming growing volume. I will use 1 minute expirations and enter contracts of $500. Yes, some trade might fail, so we cover possible losses with a double plus, ensuring the balance grow instead of stagnating. Next, when the indicator's curve is near the lower boundary and pointing upward, we get confirmations to enter long. Right now, we are seeing this live. Today, we'll break down the indicators completely and I will show different examples on the charts so you get a clear understanding. And after this video, you will be able to open your terminal and start trading on your own. As a result, right now we are seeing a rising impulse. I know many of you may feel like it's already clear and after this trade you will want to close the video and go to test it, but don't rush. Watch until the end to get a full picture and all recommendations for this tool. So we have got the first win. I continue trading and I'm looking for spoof where under favorable conditions we can lock in profit and calmly keep working. This spot doesn't fit. Moving on perfect here and we can try entering. It's very clear how the price is being pushed sharply upward. The indicator's line is steeply angled and just recently came out of the oversold zone. Notice how precisely it reflects the price movement itself. And yes, there is a slight delay, but it's not the big deal. Now let's break down in a simple terms how DeMarker works and why we need it. Imagine a regular magnet. Price is a metal ball. When the ball stays too long at the bottom, the magnet starts pulling it upward. That is the same thing here. DeMarker shows how much market price is pulled to one side. If it is being pressed down for too long, energy builds up upward movement. The indicator reflects this. And we lock in profit again. Let's change positions. I don't use the same signals multiple times because most often it's better to take the move here and now and move on. Their signals are one-off by nature, especially since our trading style is scalping. And now in trend short, the indicator's line is standard, but this time is in the middle of its range. Basically, it conveys the following: price is moving calmly inside its channel. in the directions set by market participants. The asset is in a neutral, steady zone. In this case, you can rely on the slope of the indicator line. But the most important thing, the upper and lower boundaries. When the DeMarker line is in the oversold zone, its mean price has been pushed down harder than necessary. And great, another win, which means we'll switch to another asset. Now the signals look like this. Buyers are starting to weaken and the market is searching for reversal points or at least a corrections. Here we see a clear straight level boundary where the reversal happens. At the same time, the overall trend is downward, which means the main dynamic and logic of future movements will likely continue with the draw. If at this moment we see impulsive candles and confirmations of the move, it's like the magnet releases the ball and price accelerates exactly in the direction shown by the indicator. That's why we don't look at DeMarker in isolations. We care about its positions in the range, the directions of the line, and how price reacts to it. Together, these elements give a clear working signals that fits well into scalping. So we continue shorting this currency pair. Here we rely not only on the indicator but also on what the candle themselves shows. Right now, the upper wick are clearly visible. This means selling pressure from above remains and price continue to be pushed down. At the same time, the DeMarker line is forming a noticeable reversal. It is no longer so important which way it was pointing before. The main thing is that the asset is in the overbought zone, which means the market ready for corrections or reversal. It is important to understand that DeMarker doesn't predict the future, it shows the state of the market here and now. We are not interested in the more fact of the line leaving the zones, but in how it does so. The slope, the speed of the movement, the alignment with the candles, these parameters give us an understanding of the impulse trend. Of course, there are many more factors to consider. And on one video, it is important to explain how to work with correctly. But you can follow the link below and subscribe to my Telegram channel. There I explain things more simply and quickly. Break down settings and different strategies, not only with DeMarker. Yes, the indicators can lag a little, but we don't care about milliseconds. What matters is seeing that the market has already started moving and that this move is confirmed by volume and dynamics. In this sense, DeMarker conveys the essence of move well, not market noise. Short again, friends, because you can see the candle are pressed tightly together. This is accumulations before a breakout. In such movement, it is very important to watch the wicks carefully to understand which way the market is ready to shoot. DeMarker confirms this. Additionally, it's bouncing slightly upward, but overall selling pressure remains. By nature, a reversal should form here since price is at a strong peak. Let's repeat once more. We don't look at just one line. We are interested in the combinations of factors, indicators, positions, its directions, price behavior, and candles character. In this mix, DeMarker stop being just a line on the charts and become a full working tool that helps make calm, balanced decisions. Right now, price is close to a level, but there is still room to fall. We'll take that into account, but I will still went in because downward impulse continue. Let's see what's happening on the charts. Not good, friends. A sharp spike upward, most likely the work of a market maker moving price to a clear contracts. In such situations, we need to act calmly. So let's close this potential losing trade in advance. Overall price is again approaching the upper pressure zones. On one hand, that's good. On the other, the situation is changing quickly, and it feels like buyers are trying to turn the market the other way. Nevertheless, I still consider shorting because I see a high probability of a draw. Look at the charts yourself. Too many red candles. The psychological modes of the market is more about selling. The entry point isn't bad, but it is worth waiting for the move to finish forming. Honestly, in such moments, tension appears. When volatility changes sharply, you have to adjust the trading plan on the fly, and that's always uncomfortable. Now let's look at the structure, why the upper resistance zone should work and push price down again. I highlight the area where strong selling and volume occurred earlier. This is clearly visible in the sideways range where accumulations took place. Since the range formed for quite a while, the level density here is high, which means selling pressures from above should remain. In fact, even experienced traders find it hard to change the trading plan on the fly, not because they can't, but because every decision is backed by logic, statistics, and discipline. Any sharp market change knocks you out and reinforces you to quickly reframe your thinking. For beginners, it is even harder. Without experience and confidence in the system, emotions kick in. Fear, haste, the urge to fix something quickly or win back. Psychology start driving decisions instead of others way around. That's why in trading, it is important not only to understand the charts, but to keep a cool head. The market constantly changes, and the winner is not the one who gets the directions, but the one who adapts without breaking their plans and without succumbing to emotions. As promised, let's move to settings. I use period 20 1-minute candles. This is great value. It reflects price fluctuations well, nothing too complicated. To connect the indicator, just open the indicator panel and find it. I will highlight it for you so it's clear where it is. That is for the breakdown. So let's move to the final part. Friend, repetition is the mother of learning. To avoid mistake and losing money, I will recommend rewatching the part that weren't clear to you. Then move to demo account with virtual money and start practicing there. When you feel confident, take a small amount of real money and start earning. Thanks everyone for watching. If you found the video really interesting, hit likes button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and Telegram. Links are in the description. Wishing you successful trading. See you.